What's up, y'all? It's Hey Jive from Homo Picks. I'm firing on legends every week. If you know MMA, prove it. Get a 50% bonus or play for free. Hit the link in the description.
What is up, everybody? It's Jaiden Cable here with Homo Fight. I'm here with President Awesome. How you doing today, man?
Yo, I'm doing great. We're doing 2 days of war, 2-day event, and day one was a success. 8-man tournament, 3 fights in one night, and honestly, nobody does that anymore. That's like the old UFC days, and we're bringing it back. Hey, we're changing the name of karate tournaments. We're redefining karate tournaments right now. Badass.
My only question is, it's a tournament style. How do you even get that allowed?
So that was a big thing. I had many Zoom calls with the commission, and I had to really convince them. And it's funny. The head of commission, I love the guy, Tim Shipman. He's a wonderful man. And he told me, look, we have to get a Zoom call, and you have to convince all of us about this. So I did my thing. I made my case, and I'm like, okay, and we got it done. 8 heavyweight. And look, we had a game bred heavyweight bare knuckle MMA world champion. We had a BKFC world champion, bare knuckle boxing world champion. We had Olympic medalists. We had a glory world champion. All of them in the same tournament to find out who's the best striker in the world. And man, 6'8", 285 pounds, Robelis, he did it.
Is Robelis the face?
I look, there's a lot of stars right now, but what he just did tonight, I think he's truly going to skyrocket. I really want to see him and Sam Alvey, because what's crazy about it is Sam Alvey was, even though he was the champ, he was kind of the dark horse. People were like, oh, the roster's getting better. He may not be able to make it. And then he kept winning and winning. And now, he knocked out Tyrone Spong, one of the greatest kickboxers in history. So when he fights Robelis against Sam Alvey, that will be something really special.
Do you have any predictions for that one?
It's very hard to predict. To be honest, I didn't want the fight to ever happen because I feel like the size disparity was too much. But it's not that true, because when he fought Tyrone Spong, he gained the muscle mass. He was able to do it, and he obviously is very powerful. So hard. Robelis keeps his chin up sometimes too high, but he's 6'8". So it's a tough prediction. Honestly, made the best man win.
And then a lot of people want to know, do you think Robelis is UFC worthy?
So here's the thing. When he was in the UFC, the only 2 losses he had, because he knocked out the first guy quite fast, like 4 seconds. The 2 guys he lost to, they put him against the fence. They stalled the whole round. It was the most boring thing in the world. And they won a decision of it was just it wasn't a fight. Okay? In this pit, there's no stalling. There's no cage to hold and survive. You have to fight here. I don't believe those heavyweights could beat Robelis. Not here. Not here. Because here, you're forced to fight. There's no holding, nothing. It's like, no, break, let's go. I don't know if anyone can beat Robelis in this type of setting.
Do you have any, maybe dream UFC fighters that you would love to see come in here?
You know what? And it'll happen one day. I know it'll happen when he's done. Alex Pereira's always said that he needs to fight in the pit before his career's over. And one day, when he gets maybe triple champ one day in the UFC, we'll get him here in the pit to say goodbye. And I think you'll see something really cool from him. So that's my dream match.
Will anyone have a chance against that guy?
Oh, man. No. Robelis versus Alex Pereira would be crazy, right? But that's I don't know. We'll see. I have some cool signings at 205. Alex Pereira is probably my favorite striker ever. So no, I don't think anybody can handle Alex Pereira. He's the man.
That was crazy, the performance tonight where the fighter, he looked, Pereira, you said, what would you say this was the story?
Yeah, so we needed a break before the finals because the heavyweights are fighting back to back. So we needed a break. So I put the bantamweight champ in a catchweight fight. He fought tonight, and when he got him on the pit wall, he's hitting him. He looks to Alex Pereira. I can't wait to post the video. And he goes, Chama. Boom, left hook, finishes the guy. Unbelievable. It was left hook, elbow, left hook. But he said Chama first, and then finishing move of Alex Pereira. I mean, it's poetic. It was crazy. Crazy.
That's pretty insane. Also, you said, Robelis lost in boring fights. For the people who don't know, what are the rules in karate combat that make it different?
So, a couple things make a difference. The biggest thing that people underplay that they don't realize, a cage in a pit is completely different. Completely different. A guy that can win in a cage may not win in a pit. There's no stalling. In MMA, man, a third of the fight is on the wall and they're just resting on the wall and nothing's really happening. If you get on the pit wall here, you're going to get TKO'd. You saw it tonight. Yeah. You're helpless. You fall at this 45-degree angle, you're looking up at the guy, you're going to get your ass kicked. Yeah. So that's what makes it so action-packed. So what does that do? That means you can't back up. So both fighters can't back up. Boom, action. They meet in the center and they have to go in. If you back up, you're getting finished.
Are there any super fights you want to make?
Damn, should I announce it already?
Maybe announce them?
Okay. Yeah. we have a guy fighting in our next event. Yeah, Uriah Hall's stepping in here finally. He's been calling me out for like a year and a half. Awesome, I need to go in karate combat. I need to go to karate combat. So I hit him up. I'm like, look, man, I want you here. Let's make a damn deal. So we did it. We talked for a couple days. Uriah Hall will be fighting the next karate combat.
Wow. Are we the first people to know that?
You're one of the first people to know that, yeah.
Uriah Hall will be fighting karate combat. Do you know who you'll be fighting yet?
Oh, that's my matchmaker's job. We'll see who he puts him with. I'm curious.
Anyone you think?
Nah, I really don't know yet. That's going to be, I'll allow him to decide that one.
Was it difficult getting him into karate combat?
No, he's been wanting it for a while, but we've been going back and forth and negotiating, and different circumstances stalled the situation. But finally, he got fucking pissed off, and I got an interview. He's like, yo, awesome. He keeps hitting me up, then ghosting me, then I hit him up, and I don't understand does he want to do a deal or not? Because I'm going to finish everybody. He just started talking mad shit. I loved it. I'm like, dude, Uriah, I would love to have you here, man. Let's freaking do this. Yeah. Took 2 days of talking back and forth. The guy's a wonderful man. And yeah, we're going to have him here. It's going to be a good surprise. Well, not a surprise anymore. You saw it right here, Homo Fight.
Homo Fight. Yeah. You move here real quick. It's like better camera.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's all good.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, we heard it here first. Homo Fight. Uriah Hall is fighting here. Yoel Romero, he's fighting in bare knuckle.
Yeah, man. Yoel Romero's fighting, but I would have loved to have him here. I didn't realize he wanted to sign with the striking league, or else, I would have made an offer. But yeah, he's with BKFC. I love BKFC. I think it's a good promotion for him, to be honest, because I don't know who's going to beat him in a bare knuckle type of fight. He looks like that's his sport. Yeah. He looks like he's from like a lab in Cuba where all they did was bare knuckle fighting since he's a child. So I'm assuming he's going to do phenomenal. And actually, hey, we had a BKFC champ fight today in the tournament, and we have a BKFC champ fighting tomorrow, actually, also. I mean, look, BKFC is one of the organizations that I respect the most because they're doing something different. Yeah. Same thing with karate combat. Look, it's not like the UFC took over MMA. PFL, all these guys, I feel bad for them, man. They're trying to copy the UFC, and I don't ever want to be second place. I want to be the greatest striking league on the planet. A complete striking league. Bare knuckle, man. They're the greatest bare knuckle league on the planet. You can't argue that.
Russia, they have some, but yeah.
Well, Russia, they have some, but man, BKFC's doing it different. I love Conor, the way he talks. He's wild, man. I mean,
he's crazy.
Yeah, Dave Feldman's a really great guy because in this sport, between promoters, there's a lot of competitiveness, and a lot of people talk bad about each other. Yeah. Feldman's always been the guy to text me, congratulations, you did a great job. Hey, you want to go to lunch? And I'll text him, same thing. And he's always shared information with me, and I've shared information with him, and he has no ego about it. And I think that's why he is where he is today.
Also, I mean, you fought you haven't fought, but you had these fights in numerous places. You have a favorite where you like to have it?
Yeah, well, look, Miami's my hometown. I was born and raised in Miami, lived my whole life here, but we've been going to the Middle East a lot. One thing about the Middle East, man, there's nothing like Middle East money, man. You throw the biggest events over there. So, we haven't announced this yet either.
Announce another one?
We might have a giant event in Saudi Arabia coming up very soon. We might have another giant event in Abu Dhabi coming up very soon. I think that's what I'll say for now.
Do you know any of the fighters on them?
Oof. Yeah. I have some big super fights I want to do on those cards.
Really?
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Talk about it later?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. You know what? Look, for Saudi, I think Saudi's the day we should see Robelis versus Sam Alvey. I think that's when we should see that, So we'll see different things.
And then also, someone who does fight in the Middle East, possibly maybe on this card, Muhammad Mokaev. Are you guys keeping him?
What the? Oh, God, I'm sorry. I didn't answer him back. Dude. Oh, I'm not supposed to announce this. He might fight next month with us.
Do you know who?
I'll text him back.
We're just announcing every fight right now.
Yeah, I'm messing up right now. Oh, man, I didn't text him back. It's not confirmed yet. But yes, Mokaev, he wants to come back. I want him back. I love the kid. His striking was amazing. And this is going to force him to evolve his style and to become an exciting striker. And that's what people want. So I think it's going to be great for him.
It's definitely great for him. He used to be known for maybe a boring fighter, but after his last performance, he really put on a show.
And look, we didn't give him a chump because the guy we gave him, I think, was like number 2 ranked in all of Asia, which is Asia's a big continent. So the guy was a legit guy, and he was able to technically, saw the stab kicks to the stomach. He did a great job, and he finished the guy. So I really believe this will force him. And look, my goal as Karate Combat president, I want to get the best strikers in the world. I don't really look at MMA too much to bring them here because if I do that, bro, they need to go to the UFC. You know what I mean? So I'd rather get the best Muay Thai fighters in the world because they'll stay with me. The best karate guys in the world, the best Taekwondo guys, the best bare knuckle guys, and they'll stay with me. But once in a while, I bring these MMA guys in because I have a passion for MMA. But Mokaev is special because my goal is to take him back to the UFC.
Really?
And that's a weird thing for a promoter to say. I don't think this is his home. He's not a pure striker. I want to show the UFC that he's an exciting fighter, that he's matured, and help him get back in because I really think he can be champion and do something special.
Well, talking about Muhammad Mokaev, supposedly he got cut because he was hard to deal with. You obviously know best. Was he hard to deal with, or is he hard to deal with?
Well, it's like what I told my team because everyone was saying, man, he's such a pleasure to deal with. I said, look, maybe he wasn't before, but that's how you learn lessons, right? Things have to go really wrong sometimes for you to start doing things right. So I don't know how he was before, but he's definitely matured because with me, I loved him. He was a pleasure to hang out with. I spent the whole week with him. We had a great time. So he's, I don't know if he was ever bad before, but he's definitely turned a new leaf. He's mature. I think he's like 23 years old, isn't he? Yeah, he's young as hell, man. So imagine what all these guys were doing at 23. So come on, he has time.
You also, like you said, you got to hang out with him. One of his close friends, Hasbulla. Have you got to meet him?
Yes, I did. At last event, that was like I would say Hasbulla's like a real hero to me. I'm not really sure why, but he's definitely a hero to me. I love the guy, watch his videos. His laugh just makes me smile. And then I saw him across the room, and no offense, he was like smaller than I thought. Like he's really like Pokemon sized. And I saw him and I said, no way. And I ran over and I bowed. I shook his hand and I took pictures. And I love that kid. That kid's awesome.
He was actually supposed to fight someone. Maybe would you want him to fight in karate combat?
Well, if you know Abdul Rozik, the kid that he faced off with back in the day, right? Abdul Rozik came to my event in Dubai when Hasbulla wasn't there. And we're very good friends. We talk all the time, Abdul Rozik. That's the classic. That's the fight the world wants to see.
Can you make that fight for us?
That's the fight I want.
You're going to make it?
I messaged them, and Abdul Rozik talks so much crap. He's like, Hasbulla doesn't want it. I challenged him. He won't DM me back. He blocked me. So I don't know, man. I want that fight to happen, but who knows, man. They're very successful men. They're very successful.
That'd be a big fight.
It's hard to get guys that are so successful to fight. It's not easy. You know, Abdul Rozik did a boxing match.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he did a box. So he did it. I wonder if Hasbulla wants it. I'm down.
He talks a lot too, though.
I'm down. Do you think they could get out of the pit? Because we'll have to modify. We'll drop it down.
Maybe drop it down a little bit. I would love to see. I think that would sell crazy numbers.
I'm down. No. Come on. You'll stop. The planet will stop doing whatever they're doing.
You have to do a press conference, though.
Oh, I love it. The planet will stop whatever they're doing to watch that fight. Of course.
I'll stop.
Of course. Yeah, definitely.
And also, I spoke to Yoel Romero personally recently. He said his deal actually allows him to fight in DBX and bare knuckle. Maybe you could get that to come here, too.
Yeah, but to be honest, I prefer active BKFC fighters to stay in their promotion because there's a lot of injuries there. There's a lot of different things. And I feel like to be the best bare knuckle fighter, you really need to focus on that sport. So I don't touch Dave Feldman's work. He's an artist. He's created an unbelievable roster. I try my best to if someone's a former champ, doesn't fight there anymore, okay, come on, you can come here. But I don't want to take any stars from Dave. I don't want us to compete in that way. He has his stars, I have mine, and I'll support them. No problem.
And one of the questions, I need to know, is it even possible to be a boring fighter in karate combat?
That's the thing. So you can't be a boring fighter in karate combat because of the pit structure, because of the rules set. So what happens is if you're a boring fighter, you're just going to lose and get TKO'd. Yeah. So the fight's going to be great still. So there's no boring fights. It's not. Look, what do we have? 10 fights today, 9 finishes. And not only that, look, I need you guys. You guys must pay attention to certain promotions. Young promotions, what they'll do is they'll get an A-side fighter and put him against an absolute bum. And then we have a 70% finish rate. Yeah, because you basically had virtually fake fights. Yeah. That's not what we do here. I try to get every champion I could. Bare knuckle, BKFC champion, Game Bread, bare knuckle MMA champion, Glory champion, Olympic medalists. They were all here tonight. Yeah. No one can argue they're not world class. They won these titles. So that's the difference. We have 2 A-side fighters fighting each other, and there's still a 90% finish rate. Yeah. You don't see that many places.
You looked upset, actually. One of the first fights.
Yeah. Well, I was shocked because, Robelis, I think it was his last, before the tournament started. Last 7 fights, all were under 18 seconds each, something like that. All knockouts, all in the first round. Pretty unbelievable stat. The first round, he fought the Glory champ. So it's not like he fought a chump. He fought the Glory champion, who, to be honest, was kind of a favorite also, you know? And the guy who was able to survive, and I was like, damn, like, I wanted to kick off the heavyweight tournament. I wanted to see finishes for the crowd. So I was a little disappointed on the first match. But then the energy came in the room and finish. I think that was it.
Yeah, it was.
Every finish after that.
Yeah, it was.
That
was insane.
That's amazing. I love it.
And no one could have called that because he's the finisher.
I know. Who would have ever thought? Hey, respect. I know Glory's not really around anymore and kind of dying off. But they were the greatest striking league on the planet at one point, especially for the heavier weight classes. And now I think they're transitioning to us, and you're going to see that here. I want our heavyweight division to be the best strikers on the planet. Yeah. The heavyweight division here needs to be perfect, and we're gonna do it.
Also, maybe could you have a content creator card?
Oh wow! You know, we have the Influencer Fight League, the IFC, and Influencer Fight Club, IFC, and we do those fights with influencers all the time. So that's actually a good idea. You know, I think I would love to do that. Are you hinting at a debut?
No.
Oh, man. Okay.
Maybe. We'll talk.
Okay. We'll talk offline. I'm giving up too much information. He doesn't want to give it up yet. No problem. We'll get him in the pit.
That would be crazy. All right. Well, for President Awesome, definitely leaked a lot of information. So
yes,
thank you. That was great.
Of course. Talking too much.